So this is Buxton on Christmas Eve. Obviously just gone for a bit of a wander. Sat around and thought, well, got to do something like that. So into the War Memorial. Can't say it's really looking as mind-blowing as the newspapers were making out, but still. It's got like a French look to it, that building, I think, with the architecture. It's not the Opera House, I'm not too sure what building that is, but rather grand. Look at that. Really is like something in France. You find this sort of architecture in Bath, actually, which... so I found a link in my brain. Obviously it's a spa town, isn't it? So obviously a lot of wealth, Harrogate, Bath, Royal Leamington Spa, to name a few. Well, there we go, Buxton Crescent, that's what it's called. Get a Christmas tree in there. It's just a different angle of it from the far side towards the town. Now towards the town centre. And I think I'll dig my tripod out, probably do a bit of a long exposure. With the traffic down here, I don't think it'll come out quite as what I'm expecting, but you got Buxton Baths over there. Santa there, and his old mate over there. Might as well film it as soon as I'm here. But yeah, this is like the main shopping centre of the Springs. Obviously reference towards being a spa town. Obviously totally deserted now. It's convenient, isn't it? Obviously a sale on just as Christmas is here. Call me cynical, but it's like that George Carlin sketch, isn't it? Just buying things. British Art Foundation shop shutting down there. Gonna need a lot of them soon as well. Craghoppers. Golden Fry, that must be a Chinese version. I'll get a photo of this. Buxton Trading Post. Milton's Tap. Yeah, just a generic little shopping centre really. Quite a few things going up for sale, looks like it. What's that, Vigour and Virtue? Derbyshire's leading specialist eatery. Another cafe over here. Oh, sold now actually. For sale. Hydro. Yeah. Bank over there. Wonder how much longer Halifax will keep going for. And just down here is the viaducts, the archways for the railway station. Costa. And that was a cafe. I remember photographing that back in 2021, I think it was. Obviously it's shut down now. It's better. And it's got an archway here. The Archer's Bar, and that's for sale as well. Fucking grim, innit? Modern Britain. And this is making to the main town. I think it might not be sunny head soon, the weather's getting really shite. So Stanways of Buxton, and that's another one that's going to be biting the dust soon. So I'll make sure to photograph that, because you never know how much longer it's got. And that's the Palace Hotel there. Very grand old building. Similar to the ones you find in Harrogate. Yeah, Tudor building here. And that's the Palace Hotel. Looking all grand. Especially the reflections off the floor. Right, and back down towards the town centre. Anyway, there's the Opera House up there. Just get up a little bit closer. Get a shot of that with the reflections while I'm here. It's got a good angle of the Palace Hotel over there. I'll make a good photo in a second. So camera's not picking up, but that's a bandstand over there. And we're just coming up to a full moon, just in time for Christmas. I'm trying to get the, there we go, with the branches in there, makes it look a bit spooky. Can't say I feel threatened in here, you know. It's 9 o'clock, pretty much on my own. I've seen a couple of people in here. That's alright. And just leaving the Pavilion Gardens. There's a nice old hotel here, the Old Hall Hotel. I remember stopping here back in 2019 or 18, I think it was. And just to put everything in context, over there you got the Opera House, over here you got the Hall Hotel, and worryingly, I've forgotten the name of that down there. the building I went to at the beginning. And that's the main bit for Buxton, really. Someone's gone for a bit of a mixture between Halloween and Christmas there. And town hall just over there. It's Cocoa Bar there for sale. And then the Eagle pub, which has to be shut down. No way this is still open. Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It might be still open actually. Yeah, I think it might still be open. Right, all. So happy Christmas. This photo here is from Balper last night. I was on my way up to Buxton. I'd heard Buxton had got the best Christmas lights in Derbyshire, and to be quite honest, that news report wasn't true. But still, you know, got me out, which was what this photography thing was all about originally, to get me out instead of staying indoors watching YouTube videos and that. Still, you know, it's nice extra photos, and I will return to Buxton at some point to get the market and hopefully get inside the Opera House, because the couple I was talking to later advised it was well worth looking inside. Now, I didn't really want to cover this being Christmas Day, but sod it while it's fresh in my memory and while I'm putting this video together. So I went into a pizza place at the end of my walk around Buxton, and there was a couple sat in there. They were the only couple in there, the rest of it was empty. And they offered me over to have a sit down with them. So went over, had a pizza and a beer. And we're just chatting normal stuff about, you know, nightclubs that they knew, pubs that they knew from in the past. There's a lot of pubs and nightclubs shut down in Buxton now, and they were talking about more Manchester sort of area because it's quite close to Manchester and Sheffield. But basically the world was a better place when they were growing up, because they were about 15 years older than me, so they were born sort of in the 70s and the early 70s. And I said, what, so you think the world was better back then? I said, yeah, definitely. And then her words were, you know, humanity needs wiping out, needs a great reset. I don't know where it came from, but she basically just said, you know, like the damage we've caused to the planet and all that. And I chuckled to myself because I said, well, do you not think that's already been achieved? You know, like she didn't get what I meant, so I said, do you not think what's happened over the last couple of years, maybe that's already been done, but the long-term effects of that still got to kick in. So for example, still didn't really get it, a fella did, but basically I said, well, if you're like King Charles, for example, or the Temperature Change Club, if you're one of them and you think humanity's a plague, well, maybe an idea would be to get everybody to take a certain procedure that in the long term is going to get rid of them. So you're saying that on our level, on working class level, imagine what's going on at the top level. And it was interesting. Then they were talking about their brother, who was a coincidence theorist, believed in all sorts of stuff. And basically I said, well, I'll probably agree with all of it, to be fair. I'm probably more on side with him. And they brought up the 2 blocks in New York back in 2001. And I said, well, how many buildings do you think fell on that day? And they looked at each other and went, well, 2. I was like, well, there's 3. So I mean, your brother's right. he's looked into it. You know, like World Trade Center 7, Larry Silver, Shackelberg, Stein, talking about pulling the building. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there while it's fresh in my memory, because it'll kind of dissolve over time, obviously. So while it's fresh in my head, I'm going to knock it on the head, hopefully for today and tomorrow now. So have a good Christmas and Boxing Day, and see you 27th onwards. Cheers. Oh, and before I forget,